Hi, Eric Clendenin here with the Ginger Grant Group. I have a special guest today, Diane Suits from Dor-Val. Diane, you see a lot of projects obviously focused on senior living. So what are 3 common mistakes you see from specifiers when it comes to picking the furniture for senior living spaces?
I think one thing that I see often, Eric, is specifiers tend to use such a large amount of vendors, which creates a lot of confusion on the project management side, but it's also very expensive for the end user when they're paying freight from all those different points of origin. At Dor-Val, we do offer one-stop shopping solution. From front of the house to back of the house, you've got so much product available. Sometimes I'll ask people, okay, we're doing your tables, who's doing your chairs? It's just, I think, beneficial for the end user as well as that project manager to really source from one location as much as you can. Secondly, I would say I see a fair amount of residential furniture, and I don't mean accent pieces, I mean soft seating specified into senior living. So there's inappropriate foam, maybe it's too slashy, it's too hard, it feels like a park bench, or maybe the finish, especially the fabrics if they're not impervious to bodily fluids. When you're sourcing residential furniture into a senior living environment, it's a recipe for disaster. So you really want to hit that contract durability with a residential aesthetic, because it's people's homes, they're residents, they're not patients. They're going to stay there and live there. So you want it to look like a home, but you want it to last like contract furniture.
I think there's a big risk for falls and slips when you're using the lighter weight residential
100%,
scaled product.
100%, yes. And just the foam getting saturated with bodily fluids, that's a huge issue. So to have that proper contract fabric and the right density foam with the right dimensions for seat height and seat depths is critical. I think the third thing really is I do see a lot of imports and frustrated specifiers waiting really long lead times for stuff coming in from Asia and the Asian rim. So at Dor-Val, we source everything from the US and Canada, all of our frames, a few from Europe. The only things imported for us are outdoor salon and clinic furniture. Otherwise, all of our manufacturing that's happening up in Montreal, we're sourcing everything from US and Canada. It allows us to control our lead times and really keep control of that order in general. Even during COVID, we were poised perfectly because we weren't waiting on the ports in New York and California for those to come in.
Yeah, that's great. 3 things. So you have don't bring it in from Asia, no residential furniture, so stick with the commercial brands. And what was the first one?
One port of origin for freight. Just source as much as you can from one manufacturer.
Yeah, probably makes it a lot easier for the installers as well.
100%.
Logistics.
Project pricing.
Yeah,
right there.
Better discounts. So yeah, limit the number of suppliers. Stay away from that residential stuff, and Asian product is probably not the best.
Absolutely.
All right, great tips. Thank you.
You're welcome.